Welcome back to Urban Regenerative Gardening, where I show you how to garden without buying fertilizers, pesticides, how to seed save, how to make your own compost in a bunch of different ways. I'm working on quicker and easier ways of making compost. Probably starting next year and the year after that, I'll have it figured out. I'm out here in my outside garden. Putting this area to bed for the winter. I'm planting garlic first. I got here's my garlic. I think I got enough here. Every year I have to give up so much of my garlic to replant. Probably comes out to like 25% of my harvest I have to replant so that I can keep it coming. But late summer, mid to late summer, I was peeling potatoes and I had I noticed there was eyes on the potatoes, and I thought, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna plant them out in any kind of area I had opened up at the time. And this spot was opened up, so I put the potatoes out here, and they grew, and then they got surrounded by the string beans. The string beans grew like way better than I thought they would. And I kind of wondered if I'd even get any potatoes, but last weekend I had like a full handful plus maybe one or two potatoes. And then before I planted the garlic and cover it up, I thought I better dig up the potatoes. And I got another couple pounds. So probably all together, I probably got like a 5-pound bag of potatoes just from just taking the peelings that had eyes on them and putting them out here. So this is the kind of stuff that regenerative gardening is good for, that costs nothing, so, and if you got good compost, this is really good rich compost, and really good stuff. So potatoes love compost, I found out. So I'm gonna take these guys into the garage. I'm really lucky that my garage stays at least around 10 degrees warmer, like on those cold mornings. I've had a few cold mornings this year that were like in the, I don't know if it's low 20s, but definitely mid 20s. Might have just barely hit low 20s once or twice. But I've been picking away. Well, I got the small ones left here. But hardening off, this is how I harden off my potatoes. Just a cool, dry place is what you want, and this garage stays nice and dry and cool. This time of year, cool's not a problem, but so if it's 10 degrees, I've come out here with my car to be in the garage. My car thermometer will say like 39 degrees, even though it's like 25 or something outside. It's awesome. It's not heated, it's not connected to my house. I'm not sure how it works. But anyway, set these out. That's a good way to harden off your potatoes. Cool, dry place. Make sure the sun ain't hitting them. Sun's not a problem inside the garage here. I just been collecting these cheap little things for when I'm ready. When it's super cold, I'm gonna have to bring them in the house. But I figured the longer they stay out here, the better they'll keep. The drier they are, and you don't clean them off either, and just let the dirt. That way you're not disturbing the surface of them. So, yeah, but probably over Thanksgiving weekend, I'm just gonna be bringing these guys inside, because after that, you're really taking a chance. Once it gets into like the teens outside, it's gonna be below freezing in here, I'm sure. So that hasn't happened yet. So what I want to do today is I want to get, this is where I left off. I got that side planted and then covered up with leaves. So I want to get this side planted here and cover that up with leaves. Right here I did kind of an experiment. I had four gigantic garlics. They're actually taller than me. You can see that. So it's crazy. I just let them go. I put stakes on them. These guys have been falling off, like crumbling off. And when I had, unfortunately, I had to dig up around them there. It looks like little bitty garlics. I'm just gonna cover them. Whatnot, but I'm gonna plant and then kind of leave this for an experiment, and we can start planting again here. So I'll leave a couple foot area there, like a one and a half foot area. These garlics just, I love them. I never pull them out, so they're like coming back underneath here, like all over the place. I'm just experimenting to see what happens. And this is part of what I like to do. I like to just try different things. I actually took one of these heads and just kind of crumbled them out all over just in this spot here. So be interesting to see what happens. Like there's a whole cluster right here. This was almost 10. Be interesting to see how they do being so close together like that. So that's that. Start planting these guys. Yeah. I'm doing them like, I don't know, about a half a foot, 6 inches. Just get them in as deep as you can, really. They're deeper the better, the more protected they are from the cold. Last year I got 100% germination with these, 100% of the clove bulbs, or whatever you want to call them. What do they call it? Cloves? 100% of them came up last year. Just cover it up there. Okay. That worked out really good. I left that spot open there from right about here to right about here. See what happens with the experiment there. And I did it 3 wide all the way, and then I only had 4 left to put like 2 here and 2 here. So you see, this is a celery plant that's been through mid-20s several times. Maybe even low 20s. It's looking really good. I want to make some bone broth next weekend, so I hope it hangs on for another week. I'll stick the celery stalks in the bone broth. Chicken bone broth. So you guys check some of my summer videos when I made this garden extension. Right here, from here is where it ended before. This whole garden ended right here, and I extended it 5 feet out. And to kind of show how to extend the garden like this. So if you watch that video, I had this over the top. It was filled like all the way to the brim with soil that I had just made. It settled like 2 inches easily. Over this side settled. The other side Doesn't look like it quite settled it's quite as much, but still, I might have had a little more fuller on that side too, though. I think I did actually. So it's settled about 2 inches. Just probably finish breaking down worms and just gravity and rain and all that. Settles it down. Now I'm gonna get my bagger on my mower and cover this area at least. And see how much time I have. If I have time left, I'll just start cleaning up over on that side. And start covering that side up also. Over here, this is one area. Like a couple weeks ago, the first week I was out here putting the garden to bed. I had to stop, ran out of time right here, and I'll finish this area. I might just, for another experiment, just let these guys. These are old string beans. I'm just gonna let them sit there like that and see what happens if they come back in the spring on their own. That would be pretty cool. Probably finish cleaning this area up and finish this today too, if I can get to it. I'm really happy with the weather today. I mean, it's a little bit breezy and cool, but it's not. Forecast was for 50. I think it's easily 50, so it's not too bad. For this time of year, it's not bad. Okay, got this corner of that area done. I left those guys in there for an experiment to see what they do. And over here, there's the greenhouse. I'll be shutting this lid here when it gets really cold. Get that all ready to go next weekend. Got this area tucked away for winter. Ground up leaves I collected today. Already did this area last week here. And this weekend, the week before. That's really holding good. Didn't blow away or nothing. This is the area where I put the soil. This is the area where things didn't grow good last year, but they're going to grow really well next year because I put a fresh, nice big batch of compost. Alright, and then I did the front. Cleaned up a little bit out here. And I didn't do the entire front because I'm planning on putting like a row cover through here and put some rutabagas to see if I can have them growing in the middle of the winter under a row cover, because this area gets a lot of sun here, so never know. I'm just trying it. I had some extra rutabagas, so I'll do that next week and then put leaves around them. Still got nice celery going. Pull that up. Yeah, these guys they look like they got a little bit of damage here from the frost. These are a little less vibrant looking on the edges there, but these middle ones are still coming in really nice and fresh, so it's looking pretty good. Alright, that's it for this video. I gotta close it out. Alright, see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave comments. See you on the next time.